So, Dave Meltzer, we're going to talk about Uncle Dave, as Trump would say. We'd like to talk about Uncle Dave. I'm doing the accordion hands. I don't know why. It just helps with the voice, I guess. You can't see it, but I'm doing the accordion. Uncle Dave, we love to call him Uncle Dave. He's everybody's wrestling uncle. Anyway. Oh, jeez. This guy has just proved what I've been saying all along. Oh, oh, y'all can say it. Y'all can say it. AC's already said it multiple times. My boy Jeff Edwards, Hollywood Jeff Edwards, has already said it multiple times. Joe was right. Joe was right. And now I'm right again. Because here is proof that Dave Meltzer. Now, everybody out there, like Millennial Smart and everybody else are on here going, he's got a custom ringtone. No, Dave does not have a custom Tony Khan ringtone. Here's what this is. Anybody's phone could be set to do this, I think. Um, Old people especially do this because they don't want to look at their phones for some stupid reason and look at the screen. They'd rather have the phone tell them who's calling. You can set up your ringtone and the phone will tell you, oh, Tony Khan's calling or Vince McMahon's calling, somebody like that. It's something old people do because they're old and they don't understand technology, so they'd rather just the thing talk to them. They're hard of hearing or whatever. I don't know. But it's been proven that Dave Meltzer doesn't understand technology, even though he runs a website. Let put it this way: Dave Meltzer still uses Microsoft Word templates from like 1993. I mean, come on. There's proof of it out there. There's interviews with Brian Alvarez where he's like, yeah, there's been many a times where Dave will call me and go, my templates for my newsletter are gone. Because he doesn't understand technology. He's an old boomer who does not understand the crap. Never has, never will. Here's a guy who still holds a microphone in his hand like he's fucking Mean Gene or some shit instead of going and getting a microphone stand. Here's a guy who still prints out. He sits there and he goes, he's sitting there like, hold on, I gotta, instead of having a laptop with folders with this shit in it, that he could just type it in a spreadsheet week after. Spreadsheets are older than dirt at this point. But no, Meltzer decides to, go back to the Stone Age and go, hold on, guys. I have the ratings info right here. And he digs through his fucking mountain of papers that he has there in his office, as you can see. And he fucking, hold on. And he thumbs through his papers, and you can hear the papers rustling in the back. I don't have it. I don't have it, Brian. I don't have it, Brian. It's over at my desk under the mountains of other papers in my office. I wonder how much printer ink this motherfucker goes through in a month. But anyway, Dave Meltzer. Sorry, all these guys are a bunch of idiots to me. Um, Dave Meltzer and Garrett Gonzalez were doing their Friday version of their show or Saturday version of the show. They do it on Fridays and Saturdays because Brian Alvarez doesn't want to fuck with this guy on the weekends. Let's be honest. Brian Alvarez chooses to be a normal dad and husband and take his weekends off when he can. Again, Alvarez is just waiting for Dave to die so he could take the whole thing over, fire all these idiots, and run the thing, call it Figure 4 Weekly. Another stupid name. Anyway, so they're doing this radio show, Garrett Gonzalez, Dave Meltzer, and Dave's phone goes off. That's another thing. If you notice, if you listen to these audios, you're constantly hearing ding, 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 the Facebook Messenger tone going off in the background because Dave does not know how to mute his phone. Dave does not know how to mute his telephone. Okay? His cell phone, if you will. I think he still has a flip phone, actually. He still walks around with it on his hip like an 80-year-old man. I mean, he almost is 80, but anyway. Here's what happened when a certain snowman called Dave Meltzer.
run, you end up back where you were, just with a lower price. So anyway.
Do you believe me now? Do you believe me now? I've been saying it all along. Dave has even said it in the past. Tony Khan calls him. He calls Tony Khan. So this crap of, I don't know why they do things, Brian. I don't know why they do things this way, Brian. That's bullcrap, man. You know exactly why they did it. Because you're telling him, you're giving him booking advice, dude. And I'm sorry, what biased quote unquote journalism this is. You know, here's a guy who, I have no skin in the game, and I'm not biased. I'm not on Tony Khan's payroll, Brian. So you're caught red-handed, motherfucker. I don't see his phone ringing going Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Paul Levesque. I don't see his phone ringing going Scott D'Amore or anybody else. No, Tony Khan. Tony Khan. So for everybody out there who thinks that this guy's unbiased, that he does not show favoritism, he's got the booker of the #2 promotion in the United States calling him. And I can only imagine what those phone calls are. So Dave, how do you think we should book this tournament for this useless belt? Hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay, how should we book it? Can I send you a sugar bowl, Dave? Should we do the chant HD da? Yeah. So yeah, Tony. Tony, that'll get over. Do you believe me now? This guy is biased. Stop buying into his bullshit. Stop believing him. He's totally biased. And he'll tell you, I used to talk to Vince McMahon too. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Vince McMahon doesn't even know who the fuck you are, probably, dude. He was with you on the Donahue show and probably didn't know who you are then. He doesn't know who you are now. He never called you on the phone. You two never spent hours and hours and hours talking to each other. Brian, we spent hours talking, and I used to tell him this, and he just wouldn't listen. Do you guys, I mean, how can we not run this guy out of town on a rail after this? Tony Khan. So Brian. God. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Meltzer's been caught red-handed with his bias, you know. He is now the Fox News of wrestling. He's in there with the man. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. We'll see you down the road. Tony Khan.
Run, you end up back where you were, just with a lower price. So anyway.